Wow, Dex! Looking badass. How does it feel? Ha! That's nothing. I met a donut seller with a full brain implant once. Threw an old lady into a puddle just so he wouldn't get his feet wet. Oh, but I digress. So, I got some new software. Take a look. You might find something useful. Yeah, well, you guys didn't leave me much of a choice. But it's all good. Raycast needing some Tony assistance. That's a new level of cool right there. Office? I live here. Everything. Servers, data drives, CPDs, it's my farm. The T-Farm. All for working the grid. I dish my services, get paid, y'all. Welcome. Job? I'm Tony the Provider. A walking, talking, cyber-dealing solution. Okay, not much walking, but if anyone needs to bust into a game day account, these servers will shake off heat quicker than an icy thing. Need to mine some V credit to level up on Misty Wizard? My bots dig faster than a rabbit. I got me clients from the East Coast Dam Banners to the West Side Hissifits. I made an aimbot for Antistrike, okay? Well, a guy's gotta roll with the punches, you know, but I'm not as big a fish as you might think. I mostly stayed home. Oh, me and Decker, we go way back. Who busted him out of sea-space jail? This guy. Who saved his life when he ran into black ice? This guy. Naturally, he came to me now, too. I guess you could call me his rock. The T-Rock. Of course, not bigging myself up here. Not my style. What's he done? More like, what in the history of hacking has he not done? The Packard Gate scandal? Him. The NSA leaks of 2020? Him. Guy's a legend. What can you do? If you get your skills up to me and Decker's level, thank you, you can only hack like any data fortress, snatch info, disable security systems, plant viruses. And with that weird-ass ability of yours, the freaky no-jack thing, man, we should be talking about what you can't do here. Very briefly, I mean, technically, you should be able to hack into anything or anyone from anywhere. Well, you'll get better with experience. But there is one other way. Get your hands on some special software. Programs that'll make kicking ice even easier. Hey, kicking ice! See what I did there? Looks like you're gonna be Hello, it's me, Tony the Provider. Sure I have. Check out my repertoire. But these things cost money. You get me right? I want to help, but I am running a business here. Fine, I'll see what I can do. Jeesh, it's not as if I'm putting my neck on the line just letting you stay here.
Dex, good timing. Just received a Raycast Connect. You should take a seat. Feeling with the augment, huh? Look, Raycast just dropped an intel bomb. Shit just went boom. The complex is developing new AI. Means business. They're trying to put an end to Kether. Maybe destroy it. More likely, put it back on a leash. What'll happen? If the complex gets Kether-grade control of the grid, we're talking the end of encryption. Unchecked censorship. A technocracy so complete we may as well be handed spoons and told when to open our mouths. We'll see, hear, and say only what the complex feeds us. That's what will happen. I'm sorry. I ain't angry at you, Blue. I'm angry at me for what I gotta ask you to do. This new AI, this GSV2, it's in Charlie testing. Raycast needs... We need you to stop it. Get in the facility and destroy it. Seems like it might be more than just a bourbon legend. When you were under, when Niles was installing the Neuroweave, he showed me your fMRI scan of your brain activity. Look, I don't know if you're some avatar, but I do know there's something special in you. Raycast says you're the only one that connected the GSV2's development network without your brain frying out your ears. You can cap it from the inside, not just the out. I'll be honest, I don't know, Blue. They sure did try to pull the plug on you. Maybe they knew you were a threat to the GSV2. Maybe there's other stuff you can do. I don't know. Well, that's Raycast. I don't know, Dex. The man has screwed the complex more times than all cypherpunks put together. Now, he might have sources, sure, but he's on our side. What do you think's out there howling at the moon, Blue? The wolves are already here. If GSV2 is released, there'll be nothing they won't know and nothing they can't control. They'll find you again and take you down. Trust me, Dex. If I knew another way here, I'd be building a cabin on it. But this is your only chance and ours. We've got to beat them to the punch. Think it over.
What the hell happened out there? Did you blow up that ship? You're lucky me and Clara stuck around. She took a knock or two, I'll have you know. Aye, sure you can. Her engines took a hit, impellers broke. Not an easy switch. They don't make a lot of bits for Clara in this day and age. Them abandoned factories around the industrial zone, maybe you'll get your hands on some old parts there. Would be grand to you, seeing as you owe Clara a treat. That you do. We'll do just fine. Thank you, lassie. Here, you take this and we'll call it evens.
Dex. Right choice, Blue. I just wish it didn't have to be you making it. Right. The problem now is not even Raycast knows where GSV2 is being built. He suspects it's in Harbor Prime, but only a complex insider would know where. We found one person with that kind of clearance. Her name is Miranda Pravowski, a private attorney for Samio, on the complex's payroll. She prosecutes companies that don't fall in line. If you could pay her a visit, convince her to talk. Easy with them claws, kid. We know she works for them, but not how much she knows. Info is cellular in the complex. Most of its people have no idea what else goes on. You'll find her on the top floor of Building 39 in high rise. Try to get there on the sly. But there'll be cameras, maybe security drones. When you've bagged the intel, come back and we'll talk what's next.
Hello, oh, okay there.
Please, it's okay. Everything is okay. I'm okay, and you're okay. We don't have a situation here. This is my apartment, and I just want you to leave. I don't have to call security. You are aware that anything I say to you about any of my cases will be inadmissible in the court of law, due to the nature in which the information was extracted. But if anything happens to me, I have connections. You know that, right? Are they now? I see. Well, I apologize. I am scared, and it made me say the wrong thing. Listen, my association with the complex is no secret. But if you're looking for information, you're going to be sorely disappointed. My job is to prosecute, not defend. My case files are on people outside the complex, not inside. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Bold words. Look, even if you could protect me, there's nothing I can tell you. Everything about the GSV2 program is classified. A whole new level of nobody knows. They tell me nothing. It's true. Okay, I can guess. There's only one facility in Harbor Prime that could handle GSV2 in scale and tech. It's outside the city, in the hills. Highly secure. Called Redwood Watts. Now, I've no interest in what you intend to do. Really, I don't. But please, I've helped you. Help me, too. Don't let them trace you back to me. More than 20 years. I was successful in a certain case. And they've required my services ever since. Please understand, you don't say no to these people. I'm just one of their corporate attorneys. I protect their financial interests from corporate espionage, intellectual property infringement. Are we done here? You found. You make it sound like I left it in your place, not locked it up in mine. Prosecution is what I do, okay? And that case changed everything for me. Everything. Okay. Samuel approached me. It was a few weeks into the I-Corps court trial. Another attorney was prosecuting then. Samuel offered me crazy money to take over Said they wanted someone with more chops to bring justice to the people of Harbor Prime, but the deaths at Redwood Watts were inexcusable. I told them to take a hike. It was complicated, okay? You don't just go jumping into bed with Samuel. I knew Samuel was a competitor, but that didn't explain why they were so involved in the trial. And everything was off about this case. The so-called accidents at Redwood Watts, the whole thing stank of a setup. All I know is that people died, and Samuel provided me with the evidence to incriminate Icor. Gross negligence. The deaths weren't made up, but the evidence... Icor Corp lost the case. It's then that I saw what Samuel were after. The Redwood Watts facility was shut down as part of the verdict. Deemed unsafe. Samuel swooped in to buy it, and at bargain price. That's what it seemed. And the buyout was never made public. Where did you... That is private correspondence that I locked away. How dare you? If the complex knows you have seen them, it's not just your own life you're playing with here, you know? Okay. They did let me. All right. They made me work for them. Was I going to just sit by and let them kill my husband? Fine. Are you happy now?
Did you find Miranda? Did she say anything? Slick as a sea otter on an oil spill, aren't you? Great work, Blue. Redwood Watts. I know this place. High security. Makes sense they put the GSV-2 there.
Decker!
Remote, subterranean leveling, sync-seg access.
Decker!
We can't just send you in a place like that. It'd be suicide.
Decker!
We're gonna need to find out about the layout, security, infrastructure, works. Shit, this is gonna take time.
Decker! Will you listen to me? Richmond worked at Redwood Watts. He was the security guy there, remember?
Damn it, you're right. Why didn't you say something? This could work. Designed and ran the security systems at Redwood Watts. T and I knew him from the crypt, a hackers forum. He only dropped his mask after the Redwood Watts scandal broke. Needed help. A few of us tried to get it. Evidence that he'd been framed. Weren't enough. Lost his job and his rep in the security industry. Wrecked. Then the crypt went to hell. The complex was all over him, I tell you. Last I heard, he was shacked up in some trailer and scrapyard. See if he's still there, Dex. If anybody knows Redwood Watts inside and out, it's him. Hell, he might even know how to infiltrate the security systems. Damn lucky I remembered him.
Yeah, real lucky.
Ha! Did you think I wasn't expecting you? I'm ready for you! All of you! Chat! Uh-huh! Interrogation and manipulation, misinformation and lies! You can tell them I'm immune now! Got me a Class A, military-grade bullshit vaccination! Now last chance, get off my keep! Shit, what people want me to do? Decker? Guess you would know where to find me. So, Dex, was it? What do you want? And quietly now, it's not just me that has ears. Then you'll know too how it feels to be blamed for your work malfunctioning, for being the guy that killed all those people, when not a face in the world has anything but a sneer for you. You know that? Do you? They framed me! I'm two accidents. The faceless bastards stop at nothing. They don't get the looks, the eyes. They hide. It's us that are naked. I'd sooner unload a 12 gauge in my face than have anything to do with them again. And you can't make me. Damn right I would. Started small, they did. Testing for cracks. Feelers, we call them. A ghost alarm here, a de-locked door there. It was enough to tell me that someone had gotten into the system. I stepped up protocol, auto-patching a set of exploitables, and sure enough, the feelers stopped. I'd built a fortress so tight, a gnat couldn't fart in there without me knowing about it. But that just pissed them off. With their best hackers strung up to the walls, they went Plan B. I had no protocol for betrayal back then. You bet your life I do now. They bribed our own people. People I called friends. They sabotaged the system's expression codes so that when the raids on our site started, so did the deaths. There was a burglary. The guy got hit by a sentinel point blank. A conflict in its desist parameters. Shoot enough rubber bullets at 5 meters and you can still take off a guy's head. Second one got locked in a room. Suffocated. 2 more killed in a D-press explosion. It wasn't my system anymore. It was just made to look like it was. But my colleagues, they blamed me. Then the trial began. Decker's been doing your induction, I see. Yeah, the complex. Them black clouds in the sky. Powerful, everywhere. They own all kinds of corporations. Got salaried ears in every government and every organization. Samio's theirs for sure. The bastards who went after us at I-Corps Corp. I know of others, too. Hackers turn up pointers to this firm or that, but no one knows the full extent of their network. Clouds in the sky, like I said. Big black ones. Make you shudder when they boom. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay out of their shadow. Do you think that anyone will hire me again after what happened? Can't work. What am I gonna do? Pay for a flat in a high-rise with my misfortunes? I'm staying here, and when they come for me, I'll show them what an accident is. What? You spoke to Miranda? What are you doing, trusting her? The witch will make you build your own stake to burn on. She was the one that brought me down. She brought all of us down. All for $1 and not even a goodbye. She doesn't know where I live, does she? You didn't tell her. She'll send them for me. Damn it, what have you done? She was my wife, you idiot. You heard it. My own wife watched me burn. Tossed the match on me herself. They got her to snatch my access codes, system plans, all of it. How else could they fabricate the evidence? Evidence she pulled in court from her own briefcase that I bought her. What? Where did you get them? Let me see. She didn't sell out? Is that what this means? They left her no choice. But why? How did I not see it? She was so convincing. I had no idea. How did I not trust her? Fool! I'm not anyone. I'm me. Okay, I'll help you. Make them pay. What do you need? Okay. I can hack the system, as long as my zero-base architecture is still the same. I programmed a back door for myself. I doubt Crash will have found it. There's a facility-wide recognition system. You don't even need to be face-wrecked by a camera. Just step foot in there and the sensors trigger the alarm. But I can disable it. The ST levels, subterranean. Security access is tri-factor. 3 key cards split between 3 key members of staff. The head researcher, chief safety officer, and the chump who took my job. You'll have to find each of them and take their card. I'll leave it to you to figure out how, but it's going to be more than just a matter of busting heads. Genius or not, I'm gonna need time to disable the recognition system. Why don't you try and find out more about those keycard holders? Any info can only help. Now, I know one of the 3, the security guy. An old friend of mine. All right, let me get started on the hacking. If you drop by later, I'll tell you more about him.
Great news, Blue. Seems we'll be able to get you in there safely. Well, kinda safely. And Richmond's right. You should dig up what you can on the key holders. Find dirt on them. And there, it could be gold. Tony's already ID'd the chief security officer. Guy named Mitchell Bryan. Drop by and we'll give you the lowdown. As for the head researcher, a woman, Elizabeth Sterling. We got nothing on her yet. Maybe Miranda knows her? Now, when you feel you're ready, come to me and we'll prep you for the mission. Hey, Dex, what's troubling you? Intel on Redwood Watts isn't exactly raining down, but we know they've hired a whole Armagear sec reg to protect the premises. Mitchell leads, facility's de facto chief safety officer. If Richmond's right, Mitchell will have one of those key cards. But the man basically lives in a Redwood Watts facility, so a street jump in the city won't work. All I've got on him is he's a veteran, served in the Army for a few years before going contract. There's word that his discharge from the Army was messy. Something happened. His file's classified, probably Armagear. But if I dig past the red tape, it'll draw heat. Need to hide what we're up to. Best bet, find someone who knows him. Someone ex-military. Hey, maybe Hank will know something. Old friend of mine, owns a gun shop near the Chinese Gate.